Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As we said in the last video, we are going to put together a pre-release deck. I'm going to run through how the pre-release works. So first off, you get your pre-release kit, get it open. That's problem number one. I'm not going to go through what's in the pack, what's in the box. We all know it. We're just going to tip it all out. Empty box, there we are. Get that out of the way. You get some tokens, you get your pre-release guide. This, if you ever get lost, refer to this. Fantastic. You get your deck box. But more importantly, you get 6 packs. Now, let's run through what we get. And then there will be a magic cut and I'll have them organized. So I will try and organize them as we go. So you want to lay them out as per aspect. So you get the Radus as the rare. And you're not worried really about variance at this point in time. You just want to get them open. You figure out your leader. If you're struggling with a leader, in the deck box, there will be the 2 leaders that come with the set. So out the airlock. War Juggernaut, Tantive 4, Razor Crest, and L337, very nice, and Blade Squadron B-Wing. So as I'm going through this, if you've done this before, let me know what deck you'd make, and we'll see how we get on at the end. As I say, this doesn't need to be particularly thought out at this point in time. Ooh, Lake Country. Rare base, very nice. And Nabat Village, foil rare base, very nice. You may be disappointed in that pack because that's the rare or legendary spot and the foil spot taken up by bases. So we are just looking at putting them into aspects. As I say, at the moment it is very much looking like blue or Planetary Bombardment, legendary, very, very nice indeed. And Trace Martes. So we're down to our last 2 packs. Most places will give you about 30 minutes to do this, to open all your packs and get a deck together. So time is a little bit of the essence. But you can have some fun with it. There is a lot that you can do with these cards. Snap Wexley is the rare there. Omicron Strike Craft. Derpy Luke. There's always a card in each set I've found so far that just is interesting to look at. As you can tell, I am doing this in my not usual stance, and let's just say my back is struggling. Oh, Radiant 7, there you go, beautiful. Another legendary. So we've got 2 legendaries to play with. Now, you give me a little moment to cut this, and I will be back with it in more detail. Bear with me 1 second. And we are back with limited space. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't actually lay out my bases, but that's fine. That's fine. The base is very much secondary unless you're going to use something like Nabat Village, 3 more cards. You can't take a mulligan. With first action, put 3 cards from your hand, bottom of your deck. I'm not going to use that. Lake Country is it's just a generic, so you can run it with anything really, and it gives you 4 extra health. So let's say I'm going to run Lake Country. That is a good one to start with. Let's then go into, just to make sure, we have Boba and Han. I'm not going to use those. I'm not going to use those. So looking at the decks, looking at the piles, we clearly have more red and yellow generics. Don't have a lot of heroes apart from blue, but we don't have a blue hero leader. So I think, looking at everything we've just pulled, I think I am going to go with what am I going to go with? I'm going to go with Thrawn, because I wanted to learn how to play Thrawn. When you use a when defeated ability, you may exhaust this leader. If you do, use that ability again. Okay, so we have Thrawn, Lake Country. Let's get the rest of these off as we go. So we are looking at Villainy, unless there is something amazing. Nothing jumping out at me. Is there any when defeated? No, when played. Nope, that's fine. So they can go to one side. Nope, that's fine. Red Squadron, White Wing on attack, that's fine. And nothing here either when played. Okay, so I think I'm understanding this right, that I can use any aspect with this. Or do I have to use these? I may have to use these, which is fine. Exhaust a unit, Sulston. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 cards in the deck already. You're looking for a 30 card deck. Tantive 4 would have been useful, but it's a high cost. We're looking at villains, so another 5 there. They immediately go into the pile. In fact, I am going to swap this because I don't actually know if that means I can play any card. So I want either a red base or a yellow base. I don't want a Nabat Village because I don't want that particular I don't want that particular epic action. So that leaves me with a choice between red, which I don't have many, or yellow, which I only have 1. So I'm immediately, here's a Sentinel though. I'm going to put yellow to one side. Right. That means I am not going to get a chance to play Radiant 7, which is fine. None of these have a when defeated, I don't think. No, so that's fine. I think I've made the right choice there. Greens, there's nothing that's going to be here that is going to be worth the penalty for playing out of aspect, so that's fine. So we are then left with blue, which there's only really one. Now, there's a when defeated here, so that immediately goes in. Because you want to, when defeated, Keep that in there because that links in. Right, okay. When defeated. Direct hit is going to be useful. Okay. So I'm not putting those to one side. I'm just moving them to one side. You generally want a mix of ground and space units. When defeated, when played. And Jump to Lightspeed in particular was a very heavy space set. So we have 2 space units and a ground unit. When we have 2 space units here. So let's see how we are getting on. Let's move Lake Country out of the way as well. So we have our leader, Thrawn. We have our base, Nadiri Dockyards. Straight off the bat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14. 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we need 8 more cards. Now, ground units. That's probably not going to get much use. Yep, generate a unit. So let's put these. 1. 2. So it generates shield units. 3. 4, because they're both sentinels. Pilot. 2 cost pilot. Yes. Yes. You can attack with this one. Attack with a unit, play this, and then attack again. Non-leader upgrade. Yes, because pilots count as upgrades. So how many is that? 3. Very, very cheap. Very, very cheap. Very, very cheap again. Fight fire with fire. No. No. Okay, I think that is going to do it. So you have to have a minimum of 30 cards in your deck. And as you can see, it is as quick as that to put together a deck. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I needed 8. I've got 9. Gives me a deck of 31. So, Thrawn, leader. Nadiri Dockyards. Then we have, I'm just going to lay them out by 2s. And please do, in the comments below, let me know what you think. Obviously, Planetary Bombardment, because it is a legendary, I may or may not ever get to play it. But you get a legendary, you got to throw it in, haven't you? Really. I may run out of space here. But that is okay. This is how I would lay out my deck. So, slightly longer video from me and slightly weird camera angle. Not sure I like it, but let me know what you think. How do you think this would do? And don't forget, hit subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know if you want me to put together or review any other decks. Let me know what you'd build out of this, even if it's just leader, base, aspects, etc. And let me know. But until then, may the force be with you. Always.